पार करो नैया मोर नैया मोर मोर नैया पार करो
Please put our hands together for our opening performer once again, Ononno Ghosh, who is also one of the finalists of the Telegraph Online Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards 2024. It is indeed our privilege to start off this evening's proceedings with a tribute to Ustad Rashid Khan. This rendition of Rag Ganesh Kalyan, performed by Ononno, is the last piece taught to him by Ustad Ji just days before his untimely demise. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. I am Shukurna Das, and I will take you through today's evening. So, thank you, Ononno, and this beautiful performance is also a precursor of what this evening stands for and recognizes: the incredible talent, determination, and grit of the youth of India, and especially Eastern India. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Telegraph Online Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards 2024. We are all excited to be here at the Telegraph Online Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards 24, presented by NSHM Knowledge Campus and co-powered by the Techno India Group. Instituted to recognize, felicitate, and encourage young achievers in fields beyond academics under the age of 18 from Eastern India, the Telegraph Online Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards has received tremendous encouragement and support from schools, educators, students, and parents since its inception in 2022. Let us take a quick look back at the past two editions. As you just saw, this year around 2,500 nominations were received from over 300 schools across West Bengal, Orissa, Bihar, Jharkhand, Sikkim, Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh. The diverse range of interests and talents on display in our third edition has left us quite literally speechless, because this edition introduced us to pursuits such as speed cubing that we had not even heard about before. After a rigorous screening of the 2,500 entries from across various fields such as dance, music, art, acting, sports, social work, speed cubing again, technology and innovation, we shortlisted the top 53 finalists. An esteemed 9-member jury interviewed the finalists online, and did they have a tough job? Finally, they chose the 18 winners of the 18 Under 18 2024 awards. The jury panel included percussionist, music composer, and director Pandit Bickram Ghosh, Bengal's leading psychiatrist Dr. Jayaranjan Ram, Dr. Debanjan Chakrabarti, director, East and Northeast India British Council, golf guru Indrajit Bhalotia, Jungle Crow's founder Paul Walsh, fitness expert Ranadeep Moitra, singer Somlata Acharyya Chowdhury, actor Swastika Mukherjee, and dancer choreographer Tanusree Shankar. This year's award ceremony has been made even more special by the presence of our esteemed chief guest, educator, author, and philanthropist, Mrs. Sudha Murty, who is here with us already. We have a very special session, yes? We have a very special session with her at the end of the ceremony, so don't you run away with your awards, young ones. For encouraging and supporting this one-of-a-kind initiative, we extend our heartfelt thanks to NSHM Knowledge Campus, our presenting partner, and the Techno India Group, who co-powered this initiative. It is my pleasure to call up on stage now Professor Dr. Krishnendu Sarkar, Director, NSHM Knowledge Campus.
Very good evening to each one of you. Particularly, I'm so very honored and so very happy to be with some extraordinary minds who were 18 under 18 once, and probably they are really extraordinary, not just because they are so very knowledgeable, they have so much of skills and abilities, but it's all about the human in them. When you say human, that power of thinking, the power to actuate that thinking and create something more beautiful. So you know for sure, people who are present out here, some of them, you might meet in the sidelines and know from them that how they made it. Now coming back to those happy faces out here, what ma'am told about 2,500 more participants. And we talk about youth dividend. So this is the dividend. We are talking about 18 under 18. And Eastern India, wherein lies the cultural capital of India. And East is not only the place of rising sun, but has been the place of rising talents and talents. Thanks to each one of you who participated, the 2,500 plus who are not present here today, but they deserve our thanks and our motivation and inspiration that please continue showing, exhibiting, experimenting with the talents you have, the latent abilities and potentials that each one of us has. Today, you all are here because you are special. You all are here because you can be more special. And when we talk about this demographic dividend, 18 under 18 lot, you are at the cusp of ushering in the future where you would want to be. It is your future. You should craft it. And who else can do it better than each one of you? 18 under 18. Thanks to Edugraph, that you have created platforms like this and many such platforms. That is extraordinary. But on the flip side, what we see in India, which is a land of talents, no, more talents than the land of gods you can count, 33 crores or whatever you might say. But somewhere we lose when we create somebody called an Indian idol or somebody called a promising entrepreneur. So we have so many Shark Tanks and so much of national level competition. Somewhere down the line it fizzles out. So I take this opportunity from NSHM because we are Notabilis Sociatrix Humanist magazine. We believe in noteworthy collaboration for the best development of humankind. We believe that education is not complete unless you are able to manifest fully and completely the latent abilities which you have in yourself. You require trigger. You like trigger like this competition. So my humble request to each one of you, and especially to Telegraph, and especially to institutions like NSHM, is if we can take from where we are leaving today. Probably today, after we receive and give you the awards, and with a lot of applause and the claps, the next 2-3 days will be great, but then we have to be very particular that what next. The reason why I say is, it is your future. The crafting has to be done by you, for you, and with you. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those words of wisdom, and indeed, thank you for reminding all of us of the rising of the East. It is now time to hand out the plaques to the 53 finalists of the Telegraph Online Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards 2024. A quick note about our finalists. They are a set of extremely talented youngsters who are marking their presence in a wide range of fields. Cliched though it is, for us, they are all winners. The talent, skill, and passion of each finalist made choosing the top 18 a real challenge for our jury members. Their hard work and dedication are inspirational. We wish all of you the very best as you go on to make us even more proud. To everyone in the audience, please do encourage them wholeheartedly. I think they deserve a huge round of applause. I now call on stage Dr. Saujanya Pudi, Professor and Head, NSHM Center for Language and Communication, and Dr. Shubir Sen, Principal, NSHM Business School, to present the plaques to our finalists. It is now time to invite Professor Dr. Mahul Brahma, Dean, NSHM Media School and NSHM Design School, and Dr. Shomendranath Bandopadhyay. Dr. Brahma and Dr. Bandopadhyay will now present the plaques to the first set of the next set. I now call on stage Dr. Shuparna Dhar, Professor and in charge, NSHM Institute of Computing and Analytics, to give out the next set of awards to our next set of finalists. We have 5 names who are not here today. I am going to now call on stage Professor Manushree Roy Chowdhury, Co-Chairperson Techno India Group and Co-Chancellor Techno India University, to announce the next set of finalist awards.
Abhineet Bhaumik, Aggression Boys School, Howrah. Aniket Anand Joshi, the Assam Valley School, Tezpur. Arijit Banerjee, Shiliguri Boys High School, Shiliguri. Rose Dam Roy, NIOS. And Vadra Satpati, KIIT International School, Bhubaneswar, whom we do not have with us today. But yes, they have won the prizes.
One big round of applause for all our winners who are here today and not here today, because we have something very special coming up after this. It is time for the second performance of the evening. This is very special for us, as Ognivo is one of the winners from last year. A student of class 10 at Douglas Memorial Higher Secondary School, Ogniva Biswas is a scholar in Bharatnatyam at the Center for Cultural Resources and Training and has been winning accolades in dance competitions in the Bharatnatyam and Rabindra Nritya categories over the years. I present to you winner of Telegraph Online Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards 2023, Ogniva Biswas.
नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय मंदारमूर्त्य बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय मंदारमूर्त्य बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाध्वर नाशकाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाध्वर नाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय
After announcing the top finalists of the 18 Under 18 Awards 2024, we asked the public to pick their favorite candidate and vote for them. Any guesses on how many votes we received? Ballpark figure? Anything? No? No guesses? Okay. We know the Telegraph readership. Okay, much less than the Telegraph readership, but over 6 lakh votes were received, and the finalist who got the maximum number of votes is Vaibhav Gyani. Can we please put our hands together for our popular choice awardee, Vaibhav Gyani? This 17-year-old from Lamachania for Boys unveiled his literary flair in his 2023 book, The Kashmir Chromosome, a series of stories of Kashmiri women. Apart from this, Vaibhav is not someone you want to compete against in a debate or a MUN competition. Our first 18 Under 18 winner of the day. On the screen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Hi, I'm Acharyya Ghosh from Delhi Public School, Newtown, and I'm from grade 12.
Acharyya excels in oration, writing, quizzing, karate, and dance. A 6-time Blue Blazer Award winner, she is Deputy House Captain, Prefect, Literary Head of her school, and Head Editor of her school magazine. She is a UNESCO and Takhte awardee for her essay in the book A Future Imagined by Youth, Essays by 100 Young Indians, commended by John Locke Institute for a psychology research essay judged by Oxford and Princeton academics. Acharyya holds a brown-black belt in karate, distinction in Kathak, and is committed to several community service initiatives.
I look forward to karate as more than simply something that I love enjoying, but something that I want to give to my young juniors as well, as I've mentored them in the past.
Time for winner number 2.
Hi everyone, my name is Arav Kumar. I'm a quizzer, a Model United Nations enthusiast and an essayist.
A prolific quizzer, Arav has won multiple Best Quizzer awards and a sports knowledge certificate. Arav also likes writing, swimming and public speaking. He received a bronze medal in the Queen's Commonwealth Essay Contest 2022 and the T.S. Eliot Best Essay Award from Harvard University's HPAIR Art and Essay Contest. His favorite subjects are political science, social science and history, and he enjoys dystopian fiction more than any other genre.
I feel like public speaking and researching as a whole, Model United Nations, quizzing, everything, it adds to your knowledge, it gives you a critical view of the world, allows you to see through new eyes.
Let's meet winner number 3.
Hi, my name is Abhinav Shaw. I was born in 2008, the year which Abhinav Pindra won gold medal in the Olympics, and I competed in the sports 10-meter air rifle.
Abhinav, who shares his name and passion for shooting with Olympic athlete Abhinav Bindra, is the youngest state shooting champion and holds 2 golds and a silver. At 15, he made history as the youngest gold medalist at the Khelo India Youth Games. In 2022, at age 14, he secured his first international medal, a silver, at the ISSF Junior World Cup in Germany. Later that year, he also won gold at the 15th Asian Airgun Shooting Championship in South Korea.
My goal is to represent India in the Olympics and win gold medals like Sir Abhinav Pindra.
We have a question for you. You have taken the time out and you've had a difficult time deciding on our finalists. What impressed you the most about our winners?
Just to say that it was a really great privilege to be part of the judging. You sort of speak to the youngsters, you listen to their stories, what they've achieved, and it's just something incredible, absolutely special. And to be part of this awards, to be able to recognise young people in this way, is just something really, really nice, really lovely. So for me, just to be part of it is really great, and to meet these young people and to be able to hear their stories and how many of them overcome real great odds to achieve their dedication, their passion. I just love that. So it's really great fun to be part of it.
So we have hope for the future, right? It is humbling to meet.
Oh, lots of hope for the future.
Lots and lots.
It's us that are making a mess of it all.
Yeah. For the next set of awards, I would like to invite on stage jury member Mrs. Tanusree Shankar. Now that ma'am and sir are on stage, time to meet winner number 4.
Hello, I'm Amey Agarwal and I'm currently a student in grade 12 in St. Xavier's Collegiate School, and I am a social worker.
At 17, Amey conquered a 15-year battle with nephrotic syndrome. founder of the non-profit NephroHelp, he raised 25 lakhs for life-changing kidney transplants, collaborating with 15 multinational giants. Amay organized a walkathon on World Kidney Day 2022 involving 300 plus participants and raising over 1.5 lakhs. Co-author of NephroHelp's Guide to Nephrotic Syndrome in Hindi and Bengali, he received the 2023 Diana Award for impactful societal contributions.
Raising awareness for NephroHelp is something that I plan to do in the future.
Winner number 5, please.
My name is Ghosh. I am a student of class 12 at South Point High School and I am a classical singer.
Ononno's musical journey stands out with victories, earning him the Rising Star Award in 2017 from Ustad Rashid Khan's Academy. In 2018, he secured the top spot at Crescendo 9 and repeated his success in 2019 at the Kajol Rekha Musical Foundation and Talsen Academy. Ononno also placed first at Mesha Onneshon 2019 and secured a second position in the All India Music Competition 2018.
Time to meet winner number 6.
Hello, my name is Aruna Das and I am a student of South Point High School in class 11 and I am a singer.
Aruna Das has made waves in the Bengali music industry with her exceptional talent and versatility. Her soul-stirring rendition of Khola Tiffin Box in the film Hami secured her the prestigious Mirchi Music Awards. She has appeared on popular entertainment reality shows like Dadagiri and Didi Number 1 and competed in Saregama Little Champs 2013 and the recent Superstar Singer 2022. Aruna has also sung for television serials like Potol Kumar Ganwala, Rani Rashmoni, Gopal Bhar and Shodamini Shongshar.
We have a question for you. Can you share with us one thing about the contestants that you interviewed that surprised you?
Everything about them surprised me.
There you go.
Really, because I can't even remember being under 18 and doing so many things. I mean, we would hardly pass and study, come back home and study. I mean, their confidence, and they were so sure of their field, what they want to do, and it was so crystal clear. I was really, really impressed, and that really was something that stayed with me.
To hand over the next set of awards, I would like to call on stage jury member Dr. Jai Ranjan Ram, please. Winner number 7, please.
My name is Hitesh Kumar Bhualka and I read in class 12 and I am an international puzzle coach and a speed cuber.
Hitesh is an international puzzle coach and speed cuber. He boasts over 50 medals from 10 official WCA-recognized Rubik's Cube competitions. Currently a top 5 speed cuber in India in the 6x6 and 5x5 categories, he holds 8 West Bengal state records. Providing virtual speed cubing tutorials for 2 years, Hitesh has trained 200 plus cubers worldwide. He has started a firm supplying speed cubes and wants to take up coaching as a career.
As soon as speed cubing came into my life, I have seen a massive change in what Hitesh before February 2021 was and what Hitesh is today. I have seen that I am more confident in talking to people, reaching out to people, discussing with people, helping out people rather than what I used to be.
Time to meet winner number 8.
I'm Kanav Thandania. I'm 17 years old and I'm a quizzer and a debater.
Kanv is a national level quizzer, debater, MUNer, a budding writer-director and entrepreneur. Someone who Barry O'Brien called a worthy member of the Neil O'Brien quizzing lineage and Padma Mukherjee calls the most furious quizzer he has seen in the past decade. He is captain of the school debate and MUN teams and has established a business culture among his peers and made the school business team a force to be reckoned with. Kanv excels in script writing and directing. He also champions issues like mental health, COVID-19 awareness and menstrual health.
Whatever I've done over the past 13 years, I believe have added up to what I am today, and I value all of those experiences dearly.
It is time to meet winner number 9.
Hi, I'm Kushagra Kanoi, a student of Calcutta International School in the 12th grade, and I'm an all-rounder.
Kushagra, the top-ranked under-17 squash player in West Bengal, also holds a top 20 position in India's under-19 category and a world ranking of 654. Alongside his passion for squash, he is a champion swimmer and a talented musician with a distinction in acoustic guitar grade 3 from the London School of Music. An A-star student, Kushagra aspires to become a doctor.
The one thing I would change about the world is to instill in everybody that they all can improve themselves if they are willing to work hard and dedicate themselves to their craft.
A question. What is that one attribute that all our winners share?
I think being very, very multi-dimensional. When I started judging the program about 3 years ago, I had this very stereotypical attitude, approach regarding they might be just interested in studies. But what really impressed me was the range of things all these young people are interested in, which was marvelous. So I think that was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we hear you are impatient to meet our chief guest for the evening. So without any further delay, let me introduce her to you. It is our absolute privilege and honor to welcome as our chief guest this evening a phenomenal personality who epitomizes intelligence and intent, compassion and courage, grit and grace. She is not only an inspiration for the youth of today, but for their parents and grandparents as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we present to you Mrs. Sudha Murty. Ma'am, may we please request you to come on stage? And I also request Mr. Avik Sarkar to join us on stage to felicitate Mrs. Murty. We also have a very special invitee here today to greet Mrs. Murty. Diagnosed with severe regressive autism and apraxia at the age of 2, Mahir Tandon overcame immense challenges and today runs Made It Special, where people with intellectual disabilities make chocolates and candles. On behalf of Made It Special, Mahir, whose journey is an inspiration to many, would like to present Mrs. Murty with a gift made with immense love.
old Sanskrit saying says, Bahuratnani Vasundhara. So what? We may not have diamond, but we may not have Kohinoor diamond, but there are many more diamonds here. So each one of them, you are really more than Kohinoor diamond to our country. I feel there is a tremendous work they have done, but there are many people who have guided them and helped them, particularly their mothers, I feel, because mother's duty is what I always have seen and have done, is giving encouragement when you are down, giving them courage. And teachers play a very important role in this under 18 time, you know, not in the college, but in the high school. That's the reason we say, Acharya Devo Bhava, teacher, I salute thee. So all children, please remember, you have achieved a lot, but there are always many forces behind you who are selflessly devoting their time and their love for you. In life, what we think it may happen, may not happen. Every day there will be surprises. When you grow up, when you enter into the real world, there is no syllabus, there is no teacher. Experience is the teacher, but a very expensive teacher. There is examination every day. And that time, the only thing which helps you is courage. And that you get it when you are young, you develop it over a period of time. I am very happy all of you have come out with one or other talent and you will face life better. People who did not get this or not selected 18 under 18 out of 51, please don't worry. So what? You have lost the battle, but you will win the war somewhere else. There is always a hope. Do well. Ultimate aim is not to get the rank, the journey. And that's very important. You know, I always tell, my journey working for foundation, my journey with Infosys was more beautiful than achieving it at the end. The journey teaches you patience, which is so rare today. I think Dr. Ram will agree with me that patience has become very less and less. But this kind of work gives you tremendous patience, enthusiasm, accepting reality. Repeated success makes a person arrogant. Repeated failures also makes a person diffident. A good amount of success and certain amount of failures are very essential in life, which makes you very mature. Don't take failure as failure. It is a stepping stone, learning and understanding that all desirables are not achievables. All achievables are also not desirables. So I am very happy that you have called me to address such talented people. I don't know what I can address. I was under 18 and under 18 I was a carefree, not having any passion other than mathematics, I think. I enjoyed mathematics, I enjoyed history. We never had this kind of a competition also. Maybe if we had, I would have tried at least, even though I would not have got, I would have tried. We never had. You are very lucky. You are in a city where such a competition is going on. Your teachers are helping, your parents are helping, and you yourself are working hard. It is good to compete. It is good to see the real world. It's very nice. You can learn anything at any age. Don't think, oh, under 18, if I don't learn, then I cannot learn at all. At the age of 52, I started writing in English. Actually, 50. At the age of 50, I started writing in English. At the age of 52, my first book came. I don't know, where is Shantanu Datta here? Shantanu, where are you? Yeah, my first editor is here, Shantanu Datta. Okay, he is in Telegraph today. I started writing in 2000, November 12th. He edited my first column, that is, honesty comes from the heart or comes through heart. Today I think you are going to get that book, Wise and Otherwise. So, when people like Shantanu and TJS George help me to swim across the river, the ocean, today I crossed the ocean. So at 50 I started. Now I think I'm fairly good with the children and my books are doing fairly well. Please remember, kids, at any age, you can learn. Learning, age, there is no age bar for learning. Learn every day. The day you don't learn, you will become old. It's not the gray hair. It is the attitude in life. The day you stop learning, even at 18, you will be 81. Even at 81, you can be 18 if you have the love or hunger for learning. All the best. Thank you very much, Mr. Chowdhury, calling me for this. It's a joy to see students doing so well. For a teacher, that the ultimate happiness is not what teacher gets salary. I'm sure all the teachers and principals agree. It is students, when they perform well, a teacher feels happy. And that's the reason every teacher prays God, oh God, give me a defeat, or I should be defeated by my own students. You know, Shishya Dichet Parajayam. That means let my student perform much better than me. That's only one profession where there is no rivalry. In our profession, we pray God, let my students do better than me. So, all students and teachers, thank you very much for calling me and being in the company of the excellent under 18 students. Jai Hind.
It is now time to tell you about a contest we ran, where we asked students to write a short paragraph. The topic, ma'am, if I was Sudha Murty, I would, ... Participants were chosen, rather the winners were chosen for their thought process and for their articulation in the written word. The purpose of this contest was to give two of the young people present here today the chance to ask Mrs. Murty a single question each in person. The winners of this contest are Ayushi Jha from National High School and Toshna Unni from Akshar School.
Good evening, ma'am. So my question for you today is that what two specific changes would you make in the world if you were ever granted the power to do so?
They're all international persons, you know. I'm an ordinary person. Well, peace. The first thing is no war, peace. I just dislike wars. You know, peace is very essential. We grow in peace. This is what I feel. I will ask God if He gives me a power to change. Peace. You ask me one or two?
Ayushi.
Second, no, it's okay. Oh, kids, it's okay. Second one, I have to think what I will do. Maybe hunger eradication. Hunger eradication, because it is so important. When your belly is not full, you won't do anything in life. These two, I think I will ask God. Okay. You can ask one more question, doesn't matter. Let the teacher say, I can overrule. Ask one more.
Ayushi, would you like to think for a minute and
Okay,
Toshna can ask her question?
Okay.
Yes. Good evening, ma'am. My question for you is, out of all the roles that you play, which one do you find the most challenging and why?
Challenging is different. Which one I like the most is teaching. I come from a teacher's family. My father was a professor and a doctor in a medical college. My mother was a school teacher. My grandfather a high school teacher, and I'm married into a teacher's family. My father-in-law was a school teacher. My sister is a professor in a medical college. My brother is a professor at Caltech. So both sides we come from teacher's family. So our DNA is more for teaching. So I enjoy teaching. Okay. What is challenging is to be a wife of an entrepreneur is quite challenging, because you have hope, but particularly in our case, we did not have money, we did not have political connection, we did not have caste connection, we did not know anyone in our family who were entrepreneurs. All were teachers, 9-to-5 job. And suddenly my husband says, I want to start Infosys. And that is challenging, because we don't know the results. You have limited income, you have 2 children. But that also is okay, in the sense you have to work hard and hope for the best. That's what we did. That is what I felt challenging job. And most challenging is, after it is successful, handling the money is more challenging than that. Okay? You can earn money. Money earning is easier. And making your children, look, we have money, I have money, but I will not give you. That kind. My son will ask everybody, more than me, I know my wealth. I think press knew the wealth very well. Or Shantanu, every day you people write how much is worth of, A is worth of, B is worth of. So I can't tell my children I can't afford. They said I can afford, but still I won't give. It was very difficult to bring up children in a middle class value system with money. Was the most challenging, I feel.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you want to ask? Do ask, it doesn't matter.
Yes, ma'am.
I will reduce my speech, but you can ask.
So, ma'am, my second question for you is, ma'am, any advice for students like us?
You know, the Zamana has changed, beta. It is not like my time. In my time, the rules were different. Today's time rules are different, but fundamentally, I will tell you. Number one is respect your parents first. When your parents tell something, oh, when Dadi tells something, oh, she's old, not that. They have seen life. They have undergone a lot of difficulties. When they tell you something, you have to wait for a minute and think about it. That's the first thing. Second thing, you should have patience in life. Patience is the most important thing which can settle many problems in life. Today, all of you are born in a digital era. Press a button, get the reply. But life is not press a button, you get the reply. You press a button, nothing will come out. And don't think always you win. Always I should win. I should get a first rank. I should be Miss India. I should get my medical seat. I should be number one. No. Life brings you surprise every day. Have confidence to face it, then run away from it. And accept the reality. Suppose you don't do well. Oh, it is not end of life. I have seen children crying 99.5%. I said, why? Oh, I didn't get another 0.5%. And it's fine, it's fine. You have scored 99.5. Now, crying is not the solution. What you can do? And life is like a thali. You know, when you go to a restaurant, you have chapati, rice. I'm a vegetarian, so I'll tell you vegetarian food only. So you have yogurt, you have ice cream, you have sabji, you have dal, you have rasam, you have papad, rasagulla, many things are there. If you eat rice, only rice, stomach, it's not good for the stomach. If you eat only chapati, it's not good. If you eat only rasagulla, you put on weight. So you have to eat everything equally and proportionately. So is life. You should study well, like a rice or chapati. Then you require pickle, you require rasagulla. So you should play sports, you should help your parents in their work. You should be compassionate to others in class. You should be compassionate to the animals on the road. You should accept reality and face it. So these are all needed. That makes a balanced food, so is a balanced life. That's what I feel.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, beta, you want to ask one more? No. Enough, she felt it. One more teacher is sitting here. Okay? One more moral science class. Thank you very much for your wonderful questions. At your age, I would not have asked anything. I would have asked you, what is your favorite food and all such questions.
For the next set of awards, 18 finalists, and also jury member Somlata Acharyya Chowdhury, ma'am. Thank you for joining us again. And it is time to meet our next winner, winner number 10.
Hi, I'm Sudha Mukherjee. I study in class 11 at La Martiniere for boys, and I'm an all-rounder.
Nikhilesh plays guitar, speaks French, wins at Model United Nations, quizzing and debates, and also demonstrates a passion for science, mathematics and physics. He received the Principal's Award for Best All-Round Student in 2023. He secured All India Rank 6 with a perfect score in 5 subjects in the ICSE 2023 exam. A talented classical guitarist, Nikhilesh achieved international recognition, winning first prize at the Calcutta International Classical Guitar Festival. He earned Best Delegate at LMUN 2023 and CMUN 2023. Nikhilesh is also passionate about environmental issues.
If I could go back in time, bring a sea or bring a storm that would change Job Charnock's route to Calcutta, and instead of taking his ship to the villages of Sudha Murty and the shore of what would then become Calcutta and become the initial point of the entire colonial rule of India, perhaps a wind that would take his ship another direction and completely change the fate.
winner number 11.
I am Pranjal Ghatak. I am in APJ School Salt Lake, Standard 9, and I am a flautist.
Pranjal, who is well on his way to being an exceptional flautist, earned a prestigious spot at age 14 through the ITC Sangeet Research Academy scholarship test. Recognized by luminaries like Pandit Acharyya Chowdhury and Pandit Partho Chatterjee, he secured first position in the interstate instrumental competition by Sham Steel Industries. Pranjal received a certificate of appreciation for his outstanding performance at the Bengal Global Business Summit.
As we know that music enhances our soul, it makes our soul happy and contented. I love to play Rag Miyaki Malhar, which makes my heart light. Whenever I feel sad, I play many rags which makes me happy.
It is time to meet winner number 12.
My name is Prisha Baheti. I'm in class 12 of Mahadevi Birla World Academy. I'm a national medalist in roller skating and a national level pistol shooter.
Besides being a high scorer in academics, Prisha is also passionate about sports, dancing, quizzing, and creative writing. She received the Telegraph School Award for Excellence in 2021. As a national champion in roller skating, Prisha has earned over 100 medals. She excels in pistol shooting and has represented West Bengal in CBSE National Championships and National Rifle Association of India Championship. Prisha is also a brown belt in karate, practices Western dance, and has won the National Rising Star competition in quizzing. She represents her school in various events like table tennis, swimming, and elocution.
Sky is the limit, and you're not supposed to stop because one failure doesn't define you. You don't become a failure, but the event becomes the failure.
Please hum 2 lines from a song that you think reflects the winning spirit today.
Firstly, I really feel honored to be part of this Edugraph, and it was actually very difficult to judge these young talents, as we already we saw a bit. They all are very talented, and I was definitely at a fix while deciding on which one to go for, whom to go for. So yes, firstly that, and secondly, thank you all for coming and for encouraging the young crowd, young generation. And jara gaite pare tader theke expectation thakei, so I understand. Maybe I'll sing just 2 lines, which was mentioned while talking about me. So yeah, it is from a movie that actually made my name and made me of who am I right now. So just 2 lines. তুমি আসবে বলে তাই আমি স্বপ্ন দেখে যাই আর একটা করে দিন চলে যায় সুদিন আসবে বলে ওরা আগুন জ্বালায় আর বেকার কিছু মানুষ মরে যায় আমার মনটা তবু আশা করে যায় এই মনটা তবু ভালোবাসতে চায় এই মন আশা করে যাই Thank you.
How
thank
utterly
you.
captivating আর আশা করে যাওয়া ছাড়া আছে কি অনেক ধন্যবাদ
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Please put your hands together for Pandit Bickram Ghosh. So it is time to meet winner number 13.
Hello, my name is Sanvi Roy. I'm a student of class 11. I study in Kalyani Public School and I'm a professional table tennis player.
Sanvi is a national level table tennis player who is presently ranked second in the under 17 category and first in the under 19 category. She practices 8 hours a day and has her eye on the prize, which at the moment is to be selected for the Indian team for the upcoming 2028 Olympics to be held in Los Angeles. Sanvi believes there is no shortcut to success and focuses on hard work to achieve her dreams.
My dream is to become a national champion in senior event, and then I want to represent India in Olympics also.
It is time to meet winner number 14.
Namaskar, I am Sudha Murty from class 12, studying in St. Lawrence High School. I am a classically trained sarod player.
Mentored by Sarod Maestro Pandit Buddhadev Dasgupta, Shaunak won the Telegraph School Awards for Excellence in 2023 and is among 50 young talented musicians selected nationwide for the Shri Shanmukhananda Bharat Ratna Dr. M.S. Subbalakshmi Fellowship in Music. He secured first position in the Hindustani Classical Instrumental segment for the under 18 category at the Swar Samrat Festival Global Championship 2020-2021. Shaunak has also performed at national events in Varanasi, Kolkata and Bhilai.
I want to become a performing artist and want to globalize music farther from where it is now.
Winner number 15.
Hi, I am Shrestha Haldar, a student of class 12 of Vidya Bharati Girls High School, and I am a painter.
Shrestha's vision as an artist transcends borders and so do her awards. She received a special mention award for her painting Precious Wonders of Fresh Water from UNESCO's Water is Life art competition. This painting was featured in a travelling exhibition across Europe after earning recognition at the 4th International Youth Contest. She has also won first prize in the Government of West Bengal's anti-drug competition on International Day Against Drug Abuse.
And also I want to spread social awareness through my arts, and yes, that's it.
One question. If you were 16 again and somebody gave in your name for these awards, would you have won?
Not a chance. I was a very, very, very late bloomer. I won nothing. I mean, the first time I think I won something, I was in college, and that was a tabla competition. So that was the first thing. But in school, nothing. Nobody knew me in school. One of those things. I think Madam Sudha Murty ji said something very, very relevant, that, you know, there is no age. And I think I came into sensibility much later, and things started happening. I think I'm just getting into my groove now, at 58.
Absolutely, and I think that is something we can all clap for. Next, jury member, Mr. Ranadeep, Moitra, please. Winner number 16.
I dreamed that love would never die. Hello, I am Shomi Bhaumik from class 12 of Garden High School.
Shomi excels in music, table tennis, literature and Model United Nations.
And dreams were made and used and
She has been published in international journals and has won the 2023 MP Birla Smarak Ghosh Award for Creative Writing in English. She received the High Commendation Award at the Don Bosco School MUN in 2020 and earned a gold medal in creative writing at the Father George Hess Literary Competition 2022. Shomi is an asset talent search scholar and holds a level 5 certification in SIFF Young Artist 2020.
I have a responsibility to be the home of the people so that they can read my poems, my stories, find comfort, find solace, and find home in them.
Winner number 17.
Hi, this is Suchetana Sen. I'm a student of class 12 and I am a quizzer and a public speaker.
An avid quizzer, Shuchetana is the winner of episode 7 of Z Mind Wars. She also reached the finals of the Hindustan Times Republic Day Quiz Class Act 22 among 30,000 participants nationwide. An ardent debater, she has founded and advises DPS Ruby Park's first debating society. Shuchetana secured the first prize in the International Extempore Speech Competition by Notre Dame College, Bangladesh.
I firmly believe that I can reason to come up with solutions and everything that I do has to be related to that.
And it is now time for our final winner of the evening, in terms of the 18 under 18 awards only.
Hello everyone, my name is Swastika Chakrabarti. I'm 17 years old. I study in Sri Sri Academy in class 12 and I am currently a karateka.
A martial artist, Vanshika has achieved success with several national and international wins. Her international debut in Singapore secured her the second position, followed by a bronze medal in the Commonwealth Championships in South Africa. In 2019, at the Unified World Championships in Italy, she won 2 golds, a silver and a bronze. Vanshika also participated in the CISCE Regional Games, where she secured 3rd place twice and was also district champion twice. As she likes to say, she didn't choose karate, karate chose her.
My dream is to achieve the Olympic titles in future along with train young minds who can become karateka like me.
So, you were a judge last year as well. Was this year different from last year? And if yes, how?
Okay, so because I had the experience of last year, I was a little more attentive, more sensitive right from the beginning. But I was absolutely hugely impressed. The conviction, the commitment that, and the passion that each one of them showed was outstanding. I mean, sometimes you look at the world around and you read and you see the news and you feel, oh, is India really shining? And then you look at these kids, I'm convinced India is shining.
It is time for me now to hand over the proceedings into the very capable hands of Dr. Ram.
Thank you, Shukonna, and it's truly a privilege and an honor, to be sitting in the same stage as you, ma'am. And I would like to thank Telegraph for giving me this opportunity and all of us the opportunity to hear from you a few words of wisdom. One of the things when I was thinking about what kind of questions to ask you, and while I was interacting with the young people, one thing which struck me really was the range of things they are good at. They are good at academics, they are good at creative pursuits, and often I meet many young people who are often very confused which path to follow, because there is this academic expectation and also there is this calling of the creative pursuit. So as a teacher, as a parent, as a person who speak to a numerous number of young people, what advice would you give them to balance these two? Between creative pursuits, academic demands, and the pressures of, succeeding.
Actually, it's not an easy thing, because your heart says, heart says you follow the passion. Practically, parents say, no, you do your passion, but you should have your career. Practically, parents feel, one of my students' child, he was good at cricket. So mother told him that everybody cannot be Tendulkar. So in India, there is one Tendulkar. There is no guarantee you will become a Tendulkar. So you should have some professional course, and you should also have this other hobby. Most parents feel that way, that you should have some professional degree which gets you a regular salary, because most people come from middle class families and salary is important. To what extent the heart calls, it depends on that. For example, if you are really good at music and you tell them, okay, somehow you become an engineer, it is not possible. If your urge or your passion is really not keeping you in peace, then you should follow that. Or if you can manage somehow 50%, it is, but all of them, I tell them you should have one degree. For knowledge sake, for communication sake, for awareness sake, you have to go to college, you have to earn your degree. I say, don't leave your education in between.
Because, sir, for some fallback measure, or at least, so that you have
always
something.
there. You never know how life will be. So better you have. And you should have passion, but you should also know, apart from, you should be simple, but you should not be simpleton. You should not be gullible, because most musicians I have seen, most fine arts people I have seen, people take advantage. Then that is the reason I said you should have some worldly thing along with your passion.
One thing which you mentioned, that when you were 18, you were thinking of, just a light-hearted question, who is your favorite Bollywood actor or actresses? Who is your favorite actor?
You are asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, movie buff. Which era?
Currently,
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
all
you
time.
tell me, depending
All
on
time.
that, I will tell you. Huh?
All time. Any.
No, different, when I was young, the heroes were different. When I am old, my heroes are different. Well, as of today, 2024, Alia Bhatt. I like Alia Bhatt.
Oh.
She's a great actress.
Thank you.
And in my young days, of course, when I was 20, 22, I liked Rajesh Khanna a lot. And before that, I liked Dilip Kumar a lot. So depending on the age and life, we go on changing.
Go on changing, yeah. One of the things which, again, because I work with a lot of parents and young people, I know this is a difficult job being a parent, because often you are guiding them in so many ways. And often parents say that we are confused about how to guide them about the future when we don't know the future ourselves so clearly. So what, broad advice would you give them to parents and teachers so that they can make children a more socially conscious citizens of the future, apart from being good in studies, but being responsible citizens which we can be proud of?
Actually, I want to address this not to students, but to parents. Most parents, unfulfilled dream, they want to achieve it through their children. And that is totally wrong. I wanted to become a doctor, I could not due to various reasons. Let my son or daughter should become a doctor. So I am ready to sacrifice anything. You may be ready to do, but child may not like it. Second thing is comparison, which parents do lot of times. Look at your marks, look at your neighbor's marks. Okay, look at friend's marks or something like that. By doing that, the child will become diffident. Parents should should guide children. Number one, children should have confidence to tell parents, look, I did not do my exam well. Look, I'm not able to achieve this. That kind of a freedom children should have with their parents. And don't take your children as your extension to complete your dreams. Don't do that. They have their own life. Everybody should run their own marathon. They can't be on your back and you will run the marathon. Don't do that. So you give some time for them to figure out, because 50% of children cannot figure out, like he said, late blooming. Many people will not be able to figure out when they are young.
Yeah.
Parents figure out and they regret. So give some time and spend time with children to find out what are their pressures, why they are scared, what is that worries them, because children are under tremendous pressure today. I always tell, we were lucky. My parents never interfered in our studies. You should become this, that. They never told. Whatever you do, do well. And that is the kind of freedom you should give to children, that whatever you do, do it well. And you have to show them compassion from the childhood. For example, when I used to teach in college or at home, I used to take my children and my college students also to my work. I used to teach only 2 hours a day for 10 hours per week, not more than that. So I used to take my students to social work where I work, and I used to tell them, look, all these children who are other side of the line are as bright as you are. I have told this message to my children also. You are born this side of the line, so you have duty towards them. Make them socially sensitive, aware. Life is not always 2 plus 2. It may be 2 plus 2 is equal to 3. It may be 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. You never know. Be compassionate to people and think of yourself in that situation. It won't come when you are 70. You should start in their young age. Sharing means caring. Compassion is needed. It may be with the siblings, it may be with the neighbors. And whatever you study, study well. What you cannot do, you should come and tell. Keep that freedom, that dialogue with children, that they should come back and tell, Amma, I can't do, or Baba, I can't do, or I can do. Don't pressurize them.
I think what I'm hearing from you, ma'am, is if you treat children with compassion, they imbibe that compassion and also start treating, they learn the act of compassion. So I think parents have to be generous so that people, children can come and tell them that, yes, we have failed.
Yeah.
I think that is...
So that's the reason, I get worried when child got 70% marks, he hanged. Or somebody did not get a cell phone, that fellow ran away. Why all these things happen? There are always pressures. Have a dialogue with the children. I'll give a simple example. I come from a teacher's family. In my grandmother's house, we used to have a red rice and we should have white rice. In olden days, red rice means second quality, they used to tell. Today it is all because of the diet and all, it has become first quality. And white rice. So whenever someone used to come, and in a village, that was not money, we used to give rice to them. When a yogi comes, a sadhu comes, you have to always give rice. My grandmother never went to school. She always used to give white rice to them, and night she used to cook red rice to us. I must have been 10 or 12. I asked, why, Aji? I should get second quality rice and first quality you give. She told, the lady who never went to school, what she can tell? She told, God comes in the form of a sadhu. What you will do? I said, I will give you the good rice because I should get good marks in the school. Okay, that is the way I thought. My grandfather said, no, beta, it is not that. Danam priyavak sahitum, shraddhai danam, ashraddhai nadanam. This is in Taitra Upanishad. How much I understood that time, I never know. But later I understood. He said, the best quality should be given for the other people because that is dana. When you give away dana, you should give with a pure mind and you should believe in it. A simple act of compassion of giving 1 kilogram of white rice. The other person is poor, don't give him leftover. This is a simple seed of compassion, probably made me philanthropist in my life. So, you don't require Sudha Murty or Narayan Murty as role models. Parents, you are role models to your children. What you do, they follow. You lie, they lie. Okay? You want to lead your children to a better quality of life? Lead by example. I told my son, you can't see TV until one year you should not see TV because you have to control your mind. He said, Amma, you should not see. I said, okay, let us not have TV at all. Okay? When you tell children, Children, you read, but we do WhatsApp. It will not work. Children, you read, I will also sit and read with you. Please remember, it is not what you get for children for their birthday, a silk sari or silk dress, I don't know what you get today, or a scooter or a sweet box, none of them are important. For a child, you spend quality time with them is more important than your gifts. Please do that. I repeatedly tell, don't make too many sweets. And Bengal is famous for sweets. Keep it in a ration, 5 times in a year. Navratri or Durga, Saraswati Puja, birthday, Diwali and New Year. Rest of the time, no. They have to look forward for sweets. In life, children should, it's not, we'll bring them up in such a way that they should not have any difficulties. No. Bring them up to know what you can afford, what you cannot afford. Tell them to, make them to wait for the sweet moments to get sweets. Buy them good books, but not alone. You have to sit with them and read. These things matter a lot in their life. Children can listen to you up to 14 or 15. Afterwards, neither girl nor boy will not listen. But those days are the golden days, and you imbibe them with the good values that will be the foundation for their life in future.
Thank you, ma'am, thank you. I think, ma'am, as you said that, developing compassion, developing, respect for other individuals. And I remember reading Mr. Murthy's quotation many, many years ago, that he actually said that, once you have access to wealth, how you spend that wealth is a true measure of a person. And, that struck a chord with me. I just wanted to ask you a personal question. What to you personally you feel has been the biggest enabler? What have you been able to do with the huge amount of jobs, successes, everything you have created? But personally for you, how have you used your wealth? What part of spending that money has given you personal happiness and sense of achievement?
In so many projects, we have spent money, but I used to sometimes wonder, when 10, 15, 8, 20 years back, a daughter of a doctor from a middle class suddenly gets this jackpot, hits the jackpot, and we got money. I was not used to big money at all. Neither I have expensive habits, none of them. Then what I have to do with this money? This is my way. This may not be the final way. This may not be somebody else's way, but this is my way of thinking. I said, you can stay in a 7-star hotel, you can travel abroad, but how many times you can do? What is the use of this money, and why God gave me this money? Until I started working with sex workers. I worked with sex workers for 18 to 20 years. First time they threw chappals at me. Second time they threw rotten tomatoes at me. My father told me, you got a promotion, chappal to tomato. Okay. It was the hardest job in my life. They would not open. I want to help them. Every weekend I would sit with them. It took 18 years, but of course, I know I have written about it 3,000 stitches. A friend, a good boy helped me by the name Abhay Kumar. Together we worked. Every time there is a failure. The percentage of success was single digit. And later pimps became very alert. They said, if you come, we'll break your knee, because their business was affected. Then I have to take a state police help. Slowly it changed. First 4 or 5 years, I thought this is a dead end. But slowly it changed. It is not a computer science. Press a button, you get the reply. Human relations, human behavior, and that is to age-old customs like alcoholism or, sex workers. It will not change in a day. Slowly they changed, and in 20 years I could change 3,000 of them. My father used to tell me, Sudha, if you could change 10 people in your life, I would be very happy. I gave birth to a daughter who could change the fundamental thing like this. When he died of a heart attack, I could change only 8 people. When I changed them, 3,000 of them, You know, I always introduced that I'm Sudha, my maiden name is Kulkarni, Sudha Kulkarni. Fortunately, they never read papers. You know, they see YouTube and all. That time it was not there. They were not aware about me. That was the greatest help. 3,000 of them changed, and their children we gave education. And one day I called them for a meeting. In our meeting, we don't have this kind of a thing. There's an open meeting in a ground. I will give them biscuits and cup of tea. They will bring their lunch. I'm sorry I'm taking more time, but I want to tell this one. So when they came, I saw 5,000 people. And like Buddha realized, in his meditation, Bodha Gaya, immediately I realized what I'm doing with my money. My money I used to give education to their children and rehabilitating each one of them with a certain amount of money to start their own business. That time I told, my wish list is complete, it is all empty. And why I was born, I used to always think that what is the reason a person gets wealth? I realized the wealth should be used for the betterment of the poorest of the poor people. Without your help, they will perish. And that I believe, instead of me spending a lot of money on myself, this is my personal belief. Others I do not know. I don't want to comment, and I don't want to say this is the only way. This is my way, that the wealth is given to you. For your basic needs, you have to have a house, a car, your insurance, your old age, all those things are required. We are not Bhagavan Buddha or Jesus Christ. We are normal people. Some X amount of money is required. Remaining money is meant for poorest of the poor, and without our help, they will perish.
Thank you so much. Ma'am, 2 personal questions. One is, what is your unfinished task?
Well, after that 3,000 stitches, they gave me one quilt, and each one of them put one stitch on that and made a quilt for me, and that's the reason I call 3,000 stitches quilt, That day my mind became free from everything, no desire. For me, absolutely no desire.
Okay. I think, yeah.
Because I felt it, I'm born, I have done my work, and when I meet God, I can tell him, I served your children. But unfinished work I still have. I always dream, all in my country, all children, rich children I don't talk, poor children I talk. They should get 3 meals a day, 3 sets of clothes, good communication English, and of course with mother tongue. Equally good mother tongue, because mother tongue is the carrier of your culture. Language and culture are connected. If you do not know Bengali, then you can't carry your Bengali culture. You do not know Kannada, you cannot carry out your Kannada culture. Language and culture are interconnected. English, not because I like English, it is a window or a passport for the better job, financial better job. Then life surviving skills, like they should have some job. It may not be a BA degree, but some education. With that, they will earn money. This is my probably a dream.
Unfinished. For betterment of children.
Yeah, that's all. Personally, I don't have anything. What is there? I'm 73 years old. I've seen enough plus minus. It's okay. No desire of any award, reward, position, nothing. Blank. But I want my country's children should get this.
Thank you, ma'am. One final question. You have had such access to meeting great minds all over the world. You have had conversations. If I asked you that you had to choose 5 dinner guests, either historical or people you have met or people you have not met, whom would you invite for a Tamil conventional meal at your home? 5 or 7 people, and why?
Kannada conventional. I'm a Karnataka person. Karnataka person. I'm from Karnataka. Okay, and that is true. How you have North Kolkata and South Kolkata. You have a North Karnataka and South Karnataka. And we always say, I'm from North Karnataka. My husband is from South Karnataka. Right. Both of us say we are the best. Okay. Anyway, I have to call 5 people. Number 1, Queen Elizabeth. Okay. I have great regard for her. She's no more now, but I have great regard for her.
Did you meet her personally?
I met her personally. But like, you know, how much we can talk to a queen, an ordinary person like me? Not much. But I have a great regard the way she conducted her life with her personal difficulty. Dignity, and number one. Number one is not in the order of merit, one of them. Well, second person I really want to call is Raja Ram Mohan Roy.
Oh.
I'm always, from the beginning, I went and saw his Chhatri in UK. I was very particular and I told them, you know, in case you require any repairs for the Chhatri, I want to give, because from the childhood, he was my hero. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, second. Third one is, you know, probably Nachiketa, the one who had a conversation with the Lord of Death. Yama, what is life? He asked. And why? What is the importance of money? What are the 33 stanzas he learns from Yama? That conversation he did, and I really want to meet him and ask what made him to ask these questions. But I do not know. This is not possible at all.
Now that we have come to the end of our program, the Telegraph Online Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards 2024, there are a number of people who we need to recognize and thank for making this event a success. First, our event sponsors, NSHM Knowledge Campus, Techno India Group and iTech, and all the dignitaries from these organizations who have honored us with their presence this evening. We also want to thank all our student performers for their spirited renditions and all our jury members for their time and encouragement. We also recognize the presence of our chief guest with deep gratitude. Sudha Murty ji, namaskara. As they say in Karnataka, a big thank you from us. For those of you who were lucky enough to be at the Kolkata Literary Festival yesterday, the crowds at her session will tell you how loved she is by the young and old. Thank you, ma'am, for honoring us with your presence. A big thank you to Dr. J. Ram, who is no stranger to the readers of the Telegraph and the Telegraph Online, for his insights and the manner in which he spoke to Sudha Murty, and we heard such a lovely conversation. Another round of thanks is due to our lovely MC, Sukanya Das, for conducting the program so eloquently. Lastly, a huge thank you to all of you students, principals, teachers, parents, guardians for taking part in our program so enthusiastically. Your participation gives us the momentum to carry on and do better. Best wishes and good night.